What's up, you guys? Today I received in the mail a demo version for the Avenger Reflex that just recently came out on the market. The crew over at Avenger hooked me up. I'm super thankful for that. I got to try it out earlier, so I wanted to let them know and you guys know what I think about it. I wanted to give you a little bit of information just about the hand movements, the button presses, the motions you go through while using the controller. I'm about to show you that. You can see a good view of once the Avenger is mounted onto your own personal Xbox One controller. So let's take a look at that. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to give you a view of the Avenger Reflex once it's mounted onto the Xbox One controller. As you can see, I now have the Avenger snapped on to the Xbox One controller. As you can see, it's not bulky, it's relatively thin. A lot of these buttons here are flush with like the stick, and it fits in your hand actually really well. I believe that whenever they designed these, that they were going to be designed for to fit comfortably, to allow you to have all of your range of motion still with the joysticks, but you can have faster access to all of your buttons as you're playing different various games, especially your first-person shooters, your Call of Duties, your Battlefields, and whatnot. Most of my references will be Call of Duty related because that's the main game I play. The majority of you already know that. That's the majority of what most people play. So that being said, as you can see, we have these extensions here and off to the side and for A. All of these are going to give you quicker reflexes to these buttons, so you never have to take your thumb off of the joystick. So you'll be able to stay in motion, keep moving around, whether you're aiming down sight or whatever. So we'll start with the X button. For you to be able to access your X button here, that's going to be all I'm going to do is lift up my left index finger to access the X button, maybe to reload guns or whatever. To access your Y, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to just lift up my right index finger a little bit just to tap that. As you can see, I do that relatively quickly. Same with B here. I never have to take my hand off the joystick, and I can still tap the B button. I know that's kind of hard for you to tell there, but I am actually pressing down on the B button. And to press on the A button, I have this little pad here that all I have to do is just push in my thumb just the slightest little bit whenever it's on the joystick, and I can press down A as well. So all of that, I never really have to do a lot of movement to access my different buttons, and I really like that, so it comes in handy. As you can see, I have the extensions here for your triggers, your right trigger there. Nothing's really different. Same with the left trigger over here. I can still pull down on that. What is actually different though for the bumpers is like for the left bumper here, I can just take my left index finger and just press up just a tad. As you can hear it click. And that's going to be like if you're trying to throw grenades or your special stuns and flashes and stuff like that. Here you go. And this is the right bumper here. That's just a quick little range of motion. So all of that is it's all right here. It's so easy to access, and it's really going to make things a lot easier for you once you're playing. Once you get used to it, it will take some getting used to. It's taken me some getting used to. I played a few games with it earlier today, and it's different. Especially since I've always played claw. So I used to take and I would move my hand up and I'd have to take my index finger to press all of these buttons here and to be aiming and jumping and all this stuff. I never used a SCUF controller. So the Avenger is just going to give me more options to transition smoother as I'm going and aiming down sight and moving around and doing different actions with these buttons. I'm not really going to have to move, and it's going to be a lot more comfortable. My hand's not going to start hurting once I'm playing, so I'm really looking forward to that. This is going to be a great product to use, and it's for a cheap price. It's you can't beat it for a custom controller that you're going to be able to use like for a long period of time. You know, the controller actually does not come with the Avenger. It's just this clamping piece, like I said before, that's going to clamp over your controller. So even if you have anything go wrong with your controller, if you have to replace it, you'll still have your Avenger Reflex that you'll just be able to swap out on whatever controller you want. So you don't got to worry about it wearing down as you would like the sticks on a different kind of custom controller or whatnot. So I totally think that it's going to be a good investment for the long run. You can pick it up off the website. I'll put the link in the comments or in the bio for the video, so you can have a direct link to this product. It's $69.99. I totally think it's worth it. You should totally check it out and put that thing to use. Start slaying people nice and smooth.